Hey everyone, welcome to Houston Baptist University's Psych 6301, Principles of Human Development. This is Module 1. We're going to cover Chapter 1 only in this video. Later videos will be multiple chapters. But I wanted to get you off to a good start here with some helpful tips, some advice for you. This is a fast-paced course. We're covering a full semester's content in 8 weeks, so don't get behind. Right? Academic integrity is very important. You must do your own work. Don't even be tempted to turn in someone else's work as your own. It will be for sure a 0 on that assignment, and it could be a failure in the course if you try to misrepresent work that you have not done as being your own. So make sure you understand what the HBU policy is on academic integrity. You need to always submit your initial posts in all of the discussion boards by Wednesday night before midnight, and your replies before Sunday night at midnight. And the 2 replies each week. Your replies need to pull in information from an outside academic source. Please don't rely strictly on your personal opinion or your personal experience in your replies. You need to pull in some information from an outside academic source and add to the conversation in a deep way. If you have questions on anything, make sure you contact your professor, as they are here to help you with your learning experience and facilitate your learning. Warning, in each of these videos, I am not being comprehensive at all. This is not a thorough and complete coverage of the information that you need to know for your exams and for your assessment activities. This is supplemental. It is intended only to enhance your learning. It is not intended to be complete coverage of the materials you need to know. Okay. But understanding human development is really important. It matters very much in the field of psychology. If you're pursuing licensure, you will need to remember what you're learning in this course for licensure exams. The textbook and the videos contain important information for all exams. Module 1 covers chapters 1 through 4, and it's kind of giving you an overview of the theories of development that we're going to be looking at. And so the list of these theories, or types of theories, there are psychosocial theories that we're covering, sociocultural theories, multicultural theories, biological theories, learning theories, cognitive and intellectual development, cognitive and behavioral theories, moral and faith development, humanistic theories, and adult development theories. So the number of theorists that are covered in this course are quite large, so just keep reading, take your notes, and each week you're going to be creating a graphic organizer to help you combine all the theories in a way that helps you to understand the basics of each of the theories. So your graphic organizer can be anything you want it to be, but make sure that it helps you understand all the bullet points, all the main ideas of each theorist that is covered in the textbook. All right, in Chapter 1, we're covering important fundamental principles about aging processes, the nature of development. And the nature of development is that it's cumulative. It varies from person to person. It's cyclical and repetitive. We go through different experiences in a cyclical, repetitive manner. There are for sure cultural differences and individual differences between culture, between individuals, and there's both stability and there's change. Important principles that we need to look at the continuous versus discontinuous nature of development. The textbook gives you some interesting information, so you tell me, do you feel it's more continuous or more discontinuous? It's predictable. There are historical changes. There's normative and non-normative events. It's like everybody experiences puberty at some point in their lives. That's a normative event. But to experience a germ cell cancer or something would be non-normative. It's not something that everyone experiences. There are age-graded influences and there are history-graded influences. some things that happen routinely at a certain age, and then some things that happen routinely in that point in history. There's critical and sensitive periods. There's a little bit of a difference between those two words. We see active and passive development, and we need to look at nature versus nurture. Which one is impacting most? Clearly, they both have an impact on human development, but they both impact different things in different ways. So interesting to read the chapter. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. So theories, there are types of theories. There are stage theories, saying you first go through this stage, then the next stage, then the next stage, and so on. And there's incremental theories. And there are also multi-dimensional theories. Hopefully by the end of the chapter you will understand all those types of theories. Research and ethics in human development. If you want to do research in human development, you must be ethical. So some of the ethical standards that we abide by as human development researchers are autonomy. The participants have the ability to choose whether to participate or not, whether to withdraw themselves. They have autonomy. They have the power to make their own decisions that are best for them. They have non-maleficence, which is do no harm. No, and maleficence is doing harm. Beneficence is to actually go above just not harming them and do good. Try to, with every participant in our research, we hope is better off after the study than they were before the study. So this is beneficence. And informed consent. We have to make sure they understand what they were studying, why we're studying, how we're studying, what is their role in studying, and so on. This would be informed consent. We give their consent based upon full knowledge of what's happening in the study. Right, that is chapter 1, really briefly, okay? So make sure you read all of the chapters. Reach out to your professor if you have questions. And hopefully your professor is giving you good feedback each week so that you can improve. It's okay to make mistakes. Right? If you're learning APA format or you're learning how to improve your grammar, use the feedback from your professor and improve. Making mistakes is not bad. Repeating the same mistakes, that's where you're going to get into trouble. So learn from mistakes. I hope you enjoyed this course immensely. I'm so glad you're along for the ride. Thanks. Bye-bye.